Today we're talking about Captain Marvel again. Of course. Why can't this movie ever go away? Captain Marvel. Okay. Mission Impossible movies ranked. But yeah, must stream hits is all HBO Max movies. I own like three of these movies, like almost all these movies that are shown here that are sponsored. You know, new upcoming movies. It's funny how most people want to see a Quiet Place. I did a poll for Quiet Place and Cruella. Most people who want to see Cruella want to see it on Disney Plus, and most people who want to see Quiet Place want to see it in theaters. I'm gonna continue doing this like before like every major release comes out. Whether you want to see X in theaters, there's no real major. There's only Conjuring coming out next week. There's also the Spirit movie, but I don't really think that's gonna be that successful compared to Conjuring. Now, here, but we're gonna go over something that's very concerning you about the critics. Okay, here is Forrest Gump, a movie that is considered a classic by everybody, considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Okay, here, Forrest Gump. Okay, do they even have the reviews on here? 71%. Oh, that's a pretty respectable score. Okay, but I'm gonna show you Captain Marvel score. Okay, Captain Marvel. Okay. Yeah, so Captain Marvel, that's the Marvels. I'm surprised they have not changed it yet. But, okay, this is Captain Marvel score. Okay, now we have to wait for Rotten Tomatoes to vote again. 79%. I said, why should we let Rotten Tomatoes decide which movies are classics or not? When the literal same site considers Captain Marvel a better movie than Forrest Gump. I'm not saying Forrest Gump, but I think, but Forrest Gump is considered a classic. Nobody likes Captain Marvel. Okay? Nobody likes Captain Marvel. 45, and this is the movie that they had to change the score for. Because they wanted to hide the fact that people didn't like this movie. Okay? But 45% compared to 95% on Forrest Gump. And I can go over here to another comparison. Where is it Mr. Evil versus The Dark Knight? Okay? Here. This is another completely stupid comparison. This is another completely stupid one. Murders and Mysteries of Evil. Okay? This is after they started protecting every Disney movie. 95% audience score. When no one liked this movie. The critics hated it, a 39% Rotten Tomatoes. But they changed the audience scores. So every Disney movie gets a glowing reviews by the audience score. You could even compare it to The Dark Knight. Okay? Put The Dark Knight in. Okay? Same thing with Forrest Gump. According to Rotten Tomatoes, people like Murders and Mysteries of Evil as much as The Dark Knight and as, of course, Forrest Gump. Okay? Actually even more than The Dark Knight, which has only 94% audience score. Okay? Which I highly doubt that, because on IMDb, Dark Knight and Forrest Gump have some of the highest scores on the site. Okay. Yeah, another one is I'm gonna look up Snack Snyder's Justice League. I see if Snack Snyder's Justice League has a lower score than Captain Marvel. That will be sad if it does. Yo, I don't know if it has actually. It is lower than fucking Captain Marvel. It is lower than Captain Marvel. How is it lower than Captain Marvel? And, Game Theory made a video about, their bias against DC. Well, fucking Captain Marvel has the highest score in Snack Snyder's Justice League. Okay? We're gonna go back to Captain Marvel again. Okay? The worst Marvel movie of all time has the highest score than Snack Snyder's Justice League on Rotten Tomatoes. Absolute jokes of a site this is. This is an absolute joke of a site. The critics are an absolute joke. Okay? The rest of it has a 90%, but of course the critics love that movie as well. Well, and you have all these people where they saying how great this movie was because how great Brie Larson is, how great, women are, how we finally have an actual real strong woman as a main character. Like, what an absolute joke the critics are. These guys call themselves critics, okay? But they say that Forrest Gump and Zack Snyder's Justice League are worse than Captain Marvel. Okay? Like, what an absolute joke of a site Rotten Tomatoes is. Okay? It's the same thing with the audience score as well. Now I could go to IMDb. Yeah, so IMDb, okay, no, not Google Maps. Paused it before. IMDb, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Okay, what scored Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? 2019, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil has a current score of a 6.6 out of 10. Okay, and The Dark Knight. Yeah, okay. The Dark Knight. This is why I don't like this is why I don't use Rotten Tomatoes anymore. Dark Knight 9.0 out of 10. But according to Rotten Tomatoes, both movies are equal. And how many people like the movies? Okay? And if you want to know how this is just like an absolute joke that Rotten Tomatoes has turned into. Because they would rather go around and protect Disney's ass than actually allow people to give their own opinions. Okay? You know that. Let's go back to Rotten Tomatoes. Here. And according to the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, Maleficent Mrs. Evil is a better movie than Dark Knight. Okay? And as of course, it's out of the verified ratings. Dark Knight includes is mostly unverified ratings because, of course, they added this verified rating so he can prevent another so he can protect Captain Marvel. Okay? And you have all of these bots here. All of these verified bots, basically, that were probably put in there by Disney to prop up Disney movies. Okay? And movies is not the only one. Okay? And they won't be able to do this anymore if they're going to put the movies only on Disney Plus. And, Mulan actually got bad reviews. If they release it in theaters, it will probably have a 90% on a 70% or an over audience score. Okay? A 70% over audience score. Okay? An over audience score. This doesn't make any sense. All the Disney movies, all the movies in the MCU, all have perfect reviews. There as well. Okay? Because they don't want another Captain Marvel to happen. Okay? A movie, because they can't accept the fact that people don't like Captain Marvel. They just can't. Okay? The fact that the critics like Captain Marvel more, you can defend Captain rewatch and fanboys, you can defend Captain Marvel all you want. But the fact that you are gonna defend and dislike this video because I said the truth in this video, the fact that the critics seriously think that Captain Marvel is a better film than Forrest Gump is absolutely insane. And Zack Snyder's Justice League, which you can also go back on IMDb and compare all three movies. Okay? So first we broke up Captain Marvel's score on IMDb. Okay? Captain Marvel's score on IMDb. What is Captain Marvel's score on IMDb? It's at 6.9. Okay? Zack Snyder's Justice League. Okay, what score is Zack Snyder's Justice League at? 8.2. So, Zack Snyder's Justice League has an 8.2 on IMDb, which means it's better by the audience score than Captain Marvel. Same thing with Forrest Gump. Yeah. And no, we're not going to even go over that other movie. Forrest Gump has an 8.8. And Rotten Tomatoes is telling me that Captain Marvel is better than both. Telling me that Captain Marvel is better. That's basically about this video. Goodbye.